what's coming to me, or what's coming to the world. Get it.
I told everybody, you fucking scumbag. He's a fucking bum. He's a fucking bum. My son could beat anybody when he boxes, bro. Ain't nobody could beat him when he boxes, cause that's what we do, we box. We don't need no fucking tune-up, bro. This motherfucker fucked up Ugas and Short Porter in sparring at 17. He's a master at boxing. When this motherfucker boxes, nobody could beat him. We fight Josh Taylor, we outbox the shit out of him, we win. And what the people gonna do? They gonna shut the fuck up, I'll be trainer of the year again. Fuck, get the fuck out of here, Eddie Reynoso, bro. A fucking banger, bro. Eddie Reynoso's a banger fucking trainer, bro. All that nigga knows is just throw left hooks and upper right hands. I'm trainer of the year, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck, cause we here to take care of anybody that's around, bro. You think, bro, my son was undisputed world champion of the world. You think we're gonna choose and pick who the fuck we're fighting next? Are you crazy? Bro, in the history of boxing, he's the only boxer in the world to become undisputed in 60 fights. They could get away with it, bro. There's no way that dude won, bro. No fucking way! All y'all motherfuckers sound like fucking bitches, bro. All y'all motherfuckers sound like fucking bitches, bro. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. Oh, this fucking, get the fuck out of here with those fucking pussies, bro. Fight our leftovers, bro. Fight Nakatani. Fight Lomachenko, bro. Come on. Show us something, bro. That's how it was back in the days with Sugar Ray Leonard, Mike Tyson, and everybody, man. Why you trying to over here and try to bullshit that shit? You a social media dude, bro. I told everybody, you fucking scumbag. Scumbag, 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 scumbag. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. If it wasn't for him, this wouldn't be possible. Low Nose Boxing. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, you know what time it is. With that being said, hit the like button, share the video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, Low Nose Boxing. Just a few days ago, I made a video and I was talking about what could possibly be next for Teofimo Lopez. I speculated that Teofimo Lopez versus George Kambosos Jr. in a rematch could be a possible fight for Teofimo if he fights in December. But Oscar De La Hoya recently had an interview stating that his fighter Ryan Garcia should be returning to action sometime in November, followed by a mega fight in February against Teofimo Lopez if both sides can agree. Big shout out to Punch Drunk Boxing, who had been stated that Teofimo Lopez and Ryan Garcia were in talks for a potential mega fight. Now here's my take about a potential showdown between Teofimo Lopez and Ryan Garcia. There's a lot of noise outside, man. I don't know what is that sound. It sound like an air jet. Man, God forbid, I hope that's not China trying to bomb us. God forbid, right? I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. But anyway, here's my take on Teofimo Lopez versus Ryan Garcia, because I have two different opinions on that fight. Teofimo Lopez has carved out a name for himself in boxing, and based on his reputation, Teofimo Lopez is looking like the type of fighter that performs at the highest level, the type of fighter that fights to the level of his competition. A lot of detractors would like to use the term as wishy-washy.
I'm not gonna make any judgment on that yet. I want to see what he does from here on out. But back to what I said, a lot of detractors say that Teofimo Lopez is wishy-washy. He's not consistent. He only gets up for the big fights. Based on the fact that when he fought against Nakatani, even though he won that fight convincingly, it was not an impressive performance from Teofimo Lopez. He had outside the ring issues that distracted him. Following the Nakatani win, he looked spectacular in destroying Richard Comey and looked spectacular in outclassing Vasyl Lomachenko. But then he lost to George Kambosos Jr., a fighter who Teofimo Lopez should never lose to. Teofimo Lopez, according to reports, had all types of issues going into that fight. Nevertheless, he went into that ring and he lost that fight. He came back, he had a good performance against Pedro Campa, and then fought against Sandor Martin in a fight where Teofimo Lopez clearly won that fight. In my eyes, I gave Teofimo Lopez 7 rounds to 3. However, this performance against Sandor Martin was far from a vintage Teofimo Lopez performance, because I know that he can do a lot better than what he did against Sandor Martin. But then he fought Josh Taylor. His back was to the wall. He was fighting the top 15 pound-for-pound fighter. A fighter who was once undisputed at 140 pounds. A fighter who never lost that belt inside the ring. A fight where if Teofimo Lopez would have lost to Josh Taylor, he most likely would have been kicked out of Top Rank. He probably would have gotten his contract destroyed. He would have gotten dropped from the network. But what did Teofimo Lopez did? He utterly outclassed Josh Taylor. Teofimo Lopez put up one of the best performances in boxing in 2023 based on the level of competition that he outclassed. The only 2 fighters besides Teofimo Lopez that put up spectacular performance against such high-level competition were Terrence Bud Crawford against Errol Spence and Inoue Inoue against Stephen Fulton. Now here's my concern about Teofimo Lopez versus Ryan Garcia, because I gotta keep it a beam with you. People in the YouTube community are quick to say, oh, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of man. Listen, if you watch any type of sport, you are a fan of a team. We watch boxing. So we have certain fighters that are our favorites. Teofimo Lopez is definitely one of my favorite fighters, but I gotta call it how I see it. Example, Terrence Bud Crawford is someone that Punch Drunk Boxing, for instance, was talking about Teofimo Lopez possibly fighting somewhere down the road. And I stated my opinion on that fight. I don't think Teofimo Lopez should fight Terrence Bud Crawford. I think that's a bad fight for Teofimo. So I'm not going to sit here and say Teofimo Lopez beats Tyson Fury. I'm not going to talk crazy like that. However, I do believe that Teofimo Lopez has what it takes to be the best fighter at 140 pounds and possibly beat all the other 135-pound fighters that will eventually move up and eventually challenge him for his belt. Now here's my thing about Teofimo Lopez against Ryan Garcia. Despite the fact that many people are saying that Ryan Garcia has no chance, that Teofimo Lopez will destroy Ryan Garcia, I beg to differ. Now, I'm not saying that Ryan Garcia is going to beat Teofimo Lopez or anything like that. But based on the past, based on history, if Teofimo Lopez goes in the ring against Ryan Garcia, believing what people are saying, that Ryan Garcia has no shot, and Teofimo Lopez takes Ryan Garcia lightly, it could be a dangerous night for Teofimo Lopez. Because even though Ryan Garcia got taken apart by Gervanta Tank Davis in dominant fashion, he's still a dangerous opponent for anybody. Ryan Garcia has elite level hand speed. He has punching power. And at 140 pounds, Ryan Garcia is going to be stronger. And with Derrick James training him, his fundamentals should be better if he's truly working on those fundamentals. Now, if Teofimo Lopez takes Ryan Garcia seriously and prepares for him and trains for everything that Ryan Garcia has, like he did for Lomachenko, like he did for Josh Taylor, like he would do against a Gervanta Davis or Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson. If Teofimo Lopez takes Ryan Garcia seriously like that, instead of listening to the people that say that Ryan Garcia has no shot, I truly believe that Teofimo Lopez could defeat Ryan Garcia and outclass Ryan Garcia, very similar to what Floyd Mayweather Jr. did to Diego Corrales. So right now, Teofimo Lopez, if he's going to fight Ryan Garcia, this is his opportunity to shake off the narrative that Teofimo Lopez only fights to the level of his competition. He has to show that when he's facing someone that he's favored to beat, he has to go in that ring and separate himself from that fighter that he's favored to beat. He's already shown that when he's facing someone at the highest level, someone that's perceived as a threat, he shows out. He performs to the best of his ability. So if Teofimo Lopez is favored to beat Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez has to go in that ring and destroy Ryan Garcia and beat him convincingly. And I believe that he has all the tools to get it done as long as he takes Ryan Garcia seriously. Now, throughout the history of boxing, whenever two fighters are on a collision course, for the most part, they have what you call barometer fights. They face off against common opponents so that people could compare what fighter A did with the same fighter that fighter B faced. For example, Floyd Mayweather, when he was beating guys, and Manny Pacquiao was on that run trying to secure that Floyd Mayweather fight, which he eventually did, he made a reputation out of beating a lot of guys that Mayweather had defeated and doing it in more dominant fashion because Manny Pacquiao was knocking dudes out, punishing dudes while Mayweather was outboxing them. So this is going to be the first common opponent between Teofimo Lopez and Gervanta Davis. Now, I believe personally that Teofimo Lopez versus Ryan Garcia could be a bigger fight if Ryan Garcia goes into that fight with a world title. Oscar De La Hoya did state that Ryan Garcia will have a fight sometime in November. I don't know who he's going to fight, but I would prefer it be O'Hara Davies, because if he fights O'Hara Davies and beats him without taking any punishment, now he will go into a Teofimo Lopez fight with a title, which means it will be a unification. Because if Teofimo Lopez just fights Ryan Garcia right now without a fight in between for Ryan Garcia, it's not going to mean much for his legacy, because all he's doing is fighting somebody coming off of a knockout loss to Gervanta Davis. But if Ryan Garcia looks impressive and gets a good win in between, and or even wins a belt, Teofimo Lopez could use the same narrative that Floyd Mayweather used when he fought Miguel Cotto. He said Manny Pacquiao weight drained Miguel Cotto. Antonio Margarito cheated with plaster against Miguel Cotto. I'm fighting Miguel Cotto as the champion on a 3-fight winning streak at a weight class where he's comfortable at. So if Teofimo Lopez fights Ryan Garcia at 140 pounds, without no rehydration clause, without a catch weight, with Ryan Garcia having activity, with a win under his belt, under the new trainer of Derrick James, I honestly can say that Teofimo Lopez, in my eyes, will get more credit than Gervanta Davis if he beats that version of Ryan Garcia in dominant fashion. 2023 has been a tremendous year so far in boxing, and it's getting better. So if this fight happens, Super Bowl weekend, assuming Ryan Garcia wins a nice, impressive performance prior to the Teofimo Lopez fight, this fight, I believe, is probably going to do more numbers than Terrence Bud Crawford and Errol Spence. Teofimo Lopez has not been paid what he deserves. He's faced the better competition out of anybody else from from the Four Kings, Shakur Stevenson, Gervanta Davis, Devin Haney. But he's been paid the less. He's been paid less than all those guys. So Teofimo Lopez, I see why he might be going for this fight, because this is a fight where he can make some good money, which he deserves. And if Ryan Garcia gets a good solid win under his record prior to the Teofimo Lopez fight, then legacy-wise, this would be a nice win for Teofimo Lopez. With that being said, I'm gonna continue to do what I gotta do to keep y'all posted with the boxing news, the boxing bochinche, pa que tú lo sepa. So with that being said, hit the like button, share the video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, Low Nose Boxing, because Low Nose Boxing. I'm out.